How we doing, folks? Ain't done a video like this in a hell of a long time. So yes, we've got homebrew. Boom, 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 boom. Ain't done homebrew in over a year. How crazy is that, indeed? So we've got the pot, got the kit, got the fermentation bin, and we've got a box of goodies. If anyone's interested, there's a message someone emailed me and they said something about when we got the shirts back. These classic IKEA shirts that glow in the dark. Well, they're actually coming back, folks. We are pleased to announce. So, and also these ones will be available very shortly too. These are the classics. The classic IKEA shirts there, folks. It's just a basic. I think they're called Blackout, I believe. So, yeah, we'll do that. And also we got classic thing there. I'll do another video on the transfer from the fermentation bin to the pressure barrel that I don't have here at the moment. I'm going to be trying to record these on two different cameras here, the GoPro 4K and the Sony Action Cam X3000, to see what we can get. It's all a trial and error, folks. Right, fermentation bin, so what we're going to do, we're going to fill this up with water, and in the box of goodies, I'm sure they're in here, we have, whoops, these are sterilising tablets, so we're going to pop a couple of them in there, leave it for a while, and then we're going to fill it up with beer. How about that? Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to fill this bucket up with water. I haven't got a hose or anything, sadly. I have to do it this way. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So I'm going to fill that up. You don't need to see me do it all the way. Things up a bit, folks. Bugger this. Both taps on. Boom, boom, boom. I should have done this in the bathroom. I haven't done it so long, I forgot. That'll do for now, folks, because it's just taking too long. We've got the sterilising tablets. We're going to whack them in and all that jazz. Right, these are just normal sterilising tablets. I think they're for baby bottles. I'm sure they are. Because I haven't done this for a while, I'm going to chuck all four of them in there, so I'll let them brew. Let them sizzle up, folks. Chuck that in the bin. Bloody, it's getting wet in here again. Right, two cameras. Right, so there's the tablet there, folks. I'm going to chuck that straight in. And that sizzle down. So I've got my airlock in here. Got that in there. I've got the thing that goes on top of it. Cap, the spoon, and the lid. Just make sure everything is basically covered. So it gets sterilised. That's going to be amazing. Boom, that's done. Right, I need to dry that because my socks are getting wet. Got wet enough today as it is coming home from work. Bloody weather. Right, the beer kit. This is the beer kit I got. Got this from HomeBrew Online, I believe. I believe that's the one. I was just looking at this. I was thinking, well, great tasting beer in 4 simple steps. And I was thinking, where's the instructions? How do I know how much water to put into it? How much water to boil? And it's got a little pill here. So we pill that, I believe. If you've got nails. If not, grab a decent knife and just make sure you don't pierce the tin. There we go, look. Oh, for God's sake. I wish the instructions would be on in like a little booklet. There we go. The instructions to make the kit are on the back of the label. Actually, I think the last time I'd done a beer kit like this, it wasn't like peel off like that. You had to scrape it off as best you could. Is this instructions? Yes, instructions here. We've got it in English, Polish, Russian, Italian, French, I don't know what them ones are, but yeah, all the basics, folks. There we have it. Right, let's do this. So I'm looking up, folks. It says 2 litres, add 2 litres of water. This is not very clear, you know. Right, okay, grab the pint glass, folks. That's fermenting there. Pint glass. Right, so, whoa, I'm going to add 1, 2, 3. I'm sure it was 4. 4 pints. 4. We're going for 4. Now I'm going to put that on the heat. Right, stitch the gas on. Yes, that is a power supply unit for a PC. Watch we don't set light to the box. Now we have a lid. And that's that for a second. Right, so that's on, folks. That's on. The instructions are not that great. It doesn't say anything about boiling the water, which it did in other homebrew kits. Yeah. So that's 4 pints of water I've whacked in that. I'm going to boil that up to the boil, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So what I'll do as well, if we can, and I'll take the rest of the label off of this, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Right, I'm going to grab another pot. A pot indeed. Fill that up with a little bit of water. Let's just do it, folks. God, we're cooking today. Right, we're going to whack that one on. Another one on. And what we're going to do, because this is malt, it's like syrup inside this. So what we're going to do, whack that in there, and we're going to make it so it's thinner. Indeed. So I'll whack that in there, and I'll probably do it both sides like that. Could get it in the big pot. Could put it in that, but it's still got glue on it. I don't want the glue in beer. You know what I mean, folks? So yes, we're brewing now. Gas is going. Gas meter's going around like a good one. And all that jazz. Quite an important one, folks. So I forgot to mention this. Whoops. Before you put the tin in the boiling water, make sure you pierce it. But then that also shows that you won't be able to turn it upside down now. So just do the bottom, it'll be fine. Just keep it rocking and rolling. Yeah. It's all looking good. Something's happening. That's that, that's that. So that's been in there for about half an hour, something like that, folks. Right, so that's been in there for about half an hour, folks, something like that. I think it's time for the tip out of that and get it ready for the brew. What do you reckon? Should be fun. Yeah, that's it. Is that? It's quite fun trying to do this with all these different cameras. Right, we'll rinse them off in a minute. The lid. Just want to get that water out though. Don't want to get the foam wet. That's right at the bottom, folks. If you don't pay the water bill, seek permission before you start using this amount of water, because at the moment I've got 4 gallons of water in here and we're basically chucking it away. Whoa! Chuck it away, folks. How much water can we get in here? I hope that's connected. Oh, it's leaking! What the f***ing place? I filled it right up. The overflow is leaking, folks. For sake! What a joint! You see that? God! Can't do nothing in this house. Right, that's boiling. Take the lid off that for a second. That's going as well. That's hot. It's all rocking and rolling. Can't believe that. I really can't. I knew that was going to happen. I bloody knew it. Right, we get one of these. We rinse it out. Can't believe that. Can you believe that? Turn that down a bit. That's boiling. That's going. Sugar. I'm just going to give that a rinse. Give that a rinse out, folks. Get a spoon and that. What you could do is whack all your stuff in it. Lid on. Seal. And there's your rinsing moments. Take that off. Lid is rinsed, it's sterile. Pop it over here. Your bubble thing. You get different types. This is this type. You get types that are probably more like this one. If you get a homebrew kit, like this thing. Not that great, that's why I changed it. So pop that over there. Rinse that. Right. What we're going to do now? We're going to add the sugar. Add the sugar to the brew. 1 kilogram of sugar, folks. Chuck that right in. I believe so. Chuck that straight in. Recycle that. Whatever that noise was. Right, that should be done now. So we turn that ring off. Turn that over here. Sterilise this if you can. I didn't, I forgot. Well, actually, that's what you call sterilisation. If you see that, folks. Right. Open your... Oh, God. It's slipping. That's hot. Wow. Oh, it's slipping. Come on. All the shards of metal are coming off. Get that in there. Don't want that falling in. You see how syrupy it is. Look at that. That takes me back. Right, right, and in with the cheers syrup. Look how easy that was. That was much easier. Well, there's no easy way of doing this, so I'll show you what I do. That's, you know, if you didn't put this in boiling water, it would have been thick and mucky. At least doing it this way, you get a bit of a better amount come out. There we go. Right, turn that off. Now what we're going to do, we're going to tip that into there. Now it's very, very important that you don't grab it, because that's boiling water, folks. I've done it, don't worry about that. I think we've all done it. And basically we're getting the last drops of that lovely golden malt out of the tin. Because every drop counts, I believe. I first got into homebrew by watching a YouTube channel called CraigTube. You've probably heard of that, folks. And he makes homebrews. He shows you how to make homebrews and stuff like that. And he really got me into it. And yeah, and I still go back to his channel now, now and then, and he still does videos. Bless his heart. So someone nicked my bike. Right, so we chuck that. Oh, God's sake! Cameras rolling, folks. Cameras. So we chuck that. If you can see that, straight in. So that's done. The boiling water from there. Chuck all of that in there. And then we stir. Let me get it steamy. Jesus, folks. Now we've got to stir this right in. All of the malts, all of the sugar has to be dissolved. If you haven't done that, it's not going to work properly, I don't think. I've never had a brew fail on me. Touch wood. Touch wood indeed. Really stir it up. Go crazy, folks. I mean, go really crazy. Get all that oxygen in it, because that's what the yeast needs. It needs the oxygen in the liquid as well to go crazy. These things are going to go mental. Do you get me? Right, let's really get into this now. Let's put this thing down. Right. To make sure you don't get it over the kitchen floor as well. Oh God, I've done it! I've done it now, haven't I? God knows what the neighbours think. Shut that down there. That wasn't an IKEA shirt, by the way. Don't do that with the merch, folks. So you add in the 4 pints of boiling water. Well, adding the 4 pints of water to this, folks, will help when you put the cold water in, because when it gets to the 23 litres, it will be the right temperature. If you just chuck in cold water, then it's going to be freezing cold and the yeast is not going to wake up. But it's important not to put too much hot water in it, because it will kill the yeast. If it's too cold, the yeast stay asleep and they won't activate. So they have to be at a certain temperature, and that temperature is between, if I get this right, 18 and 26. The colder you ferment it, the better the quality of the beer. But I think it can go up to 26 or 28, something like that, folks. Google that, because I haven't done it over a year, so I'm trying to think back to the old days when I used to make this stuff with a hangover. So. It's looking good. And if it's colder, you can. I've got a heat belt upstairs, so you can put a heat belt around it, and that helps it warms it up. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to put some cold water in it. I'm going to start filling it up. I'm not going to fill it up all the way down here because I'm going upstairs with it. And yeah, I'm going to fill it up to 23 litres. Then we'll whack the yeast in, and we'll show that step. Don't worry. Right, cold water. It's winter as well, so remember, it's going to be cold. I get sick to death of Facebook and all that. I don't use Facebook, folks. Go on Messenger and that's about it. Oh yeah, that's looking good already. Just keep every batch of water you whack into it, give it a good stir. Put this back on. Give it a good stir. All that oxygen into it. Look at those bubbles. Right, this is going upstairs because it's going to get too heavy. Alright, so it's in its location, folks. It's got an old picture there. So let's keep filling. I have got a mark on it. Here, where we are. There it is. Tells you the temperature. It's a LED thing. Right, let's keep filling. Give it a good stir. Make sure it doesn't leak, because bring the bloody ceiling down. A pressure barrel leaked on me once before. Learn by your mistakes, folks. Where are we at? Oh, we've got a little tiny bit more to go. Bloody hell, yes. So look, we're down to 18:20. We're at the 22 mark. I'm going to put a tiny little bit more in, because the more beer the better, isn't it, folks? Oh, right, give it a last stir. Get all that oxygen into it. I forgot how hard it is doing these live shows, folks. Right, let's get the yeast. There they are, the yeast. Brewing yeast, folks. So what I do, I don't know, other people do it differently. I just sprinkle it over. Everyone does it differently. Don't want no arguing in the comments section, folks. You do it whatever way works for you. Some people stir it in. Some people put it on the top like that. I put it on the top. That's that. Right, my lid's downstairs. Put your lid on. Try and make sure it's 100% tight on there. Get your airlock. Pop that on. There you have it. Make sure it's 100%. And what I'm going to do now, you might not have one, folks, but I do. Where has it gone? I got a heat bell, folks. So I'm going to whack that over it. This is an oldie. And we're just going to leave it on there. You know, you can, depending on the height of it, I think it that adjusts the temperature. So due to it being 18, I'm just going to whack it like that. Yeah. That'll be fine, folks. That. Just whack it on. And that's it. How mad is that? Look at the temperature, can you see that? Let's get the old... So it's 18. I like to brew mine around the 20 mark, folks. If it gets too high, 28, you got to take that belt off. It's winter at the moment, so it'll be alright, won't it? Right, thanks very much for watching, folks. Super quick, super quick. As you know, we go out recording and we go out for a weekend and we record. So the videos that go up ain't been recorded like a week before. They've been recorded a year before, half the time. Yeah, a video that's going up, well, last Friday was December 2018. How mad is that? So yes, one quick one, folks. The live show didn't happen this last week because Just too busy. I'm trying to get videos edited. I ain't got an editor, I do it myself, see? How crazy is that? So yeah, we didn't do a live show unfortunately. But let's see what comments you left. In the things I put up a post saying going to go live this week, blah blah blah. Leave your questions here, sort of style. So yeah. Annabelle Jarvis, can you have a competition to win a day exploring with you, please? Oh, that's mad. Maybe in the future, folks. We're so busy at the moment. It's like one of them. Ain't got enough to do work as well and stuff. It's not just YouTube. It's bloody. We have our own lives to lead as well. It's mad. Neil Thomas, where's Debbie disappeared to? Debbie's she's still about. She ain't been in the videos, folks. She's been doing other bits and bobs. So yeah. Maybe in the future, who knows. ALW Exploration. Check his channel out, folks. Could you explain the benefits of being a patron supporter and how this helps you with your explores? Benefits is, folks, there's videos on there that are not public on YouTube, so you're getting half the time proper decent explore that I can't put on YouTube because of maybe sometimes it's like we can't put it on there because of the location we're at. Might be a bit risky. I've got loads of stuff I need to put on there, and the money from Patreon goes towards petrol and food to our explores away and stuff like that, folks. But yeah, I've got lots of good ideas for that Patreon in the future. I've got so many DV tapes from explores, you know, dating back to 2006. That I need to get backed up onto the hard drive, and I want to put them onto YouTube for the Patreon only, so Patreon supporters can actually see them old videos unedited half the time. Witter Quick, that's W1TTER. What got you into exploring all these places and wanted to document them? Will we ever see you try and finish that Frank Ealingworth explore? Whoa, that was a crazy one. 2009, I think I went in there with mate Colin. And I went back in 2011 with bloke from work, Lloyd, and his mate Jack. It was full of pigeons. One way in, one way out. Pigeons in front. Not going to work. How I got into exploring? Well, when I was little, really little, when I was sort of say 6, 7, my granny used to take me to London, HMS Belfast, Imperial War Museum and stuff like that. And I used to film with his camera when I was that age. And then my dad used to take me up the Western Heights in Dover, exploring tunnels and stuff. And you know, and I've got great memories of like the tunnels under Dover Castle. I used to go up there when I was a kid as well. Hellfire Corner, when it was good. Nowadays it's just way over commercialised now with projectors, and I hate it. But yeah, from there I used to go exploring with mate Colin. 2004 to 2010, I think I was exploring proper. Then I stopped for a couple of years, and then I got back into it, folks, to what you're seeing today. So yeah, who knows, I might go back. Getting bigger, we're not getting any smaller. Back then, how old was I? 20, I don't know, 26, something like that. What else we got here? Potato peeler. Would you rather fight one? Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? I don't understand that, folk. Witter Quick again. Will you ever explore the Llanberis ammunition bunker up in North Wales? Yeah, that's been on the. I've got that location pinned. It's just like 6-hour drive, folks. That's all. So yeah, we've got so much, and we've got to get back to a couple more people because they want to show some bits as well. We've got so much we need to do. It's absolutely crazy. What else we got then? Merry Trek. Where did you put my keys? Who knows, folks? Who knows? Maybe they're in a deep shelter somewhere. Luke Payne. How come you didn't discover Ipswich underground tunnels and bunkers yet? The SLF walks right in. What's the SLF, folk? Put that down in the old comments section. Right, Steve. Hi, folks. Have you ever been scared of any of these places you go to? As in creepy ghouls and ghosts? Not really. Half the time it's when I get home and edit these videos you hear weird things and stuff. But yeah, no, we don't go out looking for this ghosty stuff. There's been locations where you've felt uneasy, like this doesn't feel right, you know. But yeah, half the time, nah, don't feel anything, folks. Barney Rubble. That rings a bell, that name. I want to send you guys some boots. I left you a message. Go to Exploring Outpost on Instagram to chat on how to send the boots. Yeah, just need address and size. All right, folks. Yeah, that's amazing. I do remember seeing a message like that somewhere. I get so many messages, so many emails. It's just so much. Chris is the man. I will message you back, folk. I will get there. Yeah, sorry about that. It's just, you know, there's so much going around in my head. I've got to get 2 videos out a week. I've got to get a Patreon video out. I've got to work full time and think of explores and do narration writing and narration recording. I know it's crazy. Is that an excuse? I don't know. I will get back to you, folk. Sorry about that. Really am. Steve George. I think I watch all your YouTube videos. Wait, I think I watch all your YouTube video. They're great. Do the MOD let you in all these places? I love the Greenham comment and Dover. Best of all is the fuel tanks. No, the MOD don't let us in, folks. Half the time the MOD don't own the sites. It was MOD, but then they've sold it or what have you. But no, they don't have no contact with them at all. I'm sure the secret vault does, though. That's it, folks. That's all your questions. We will do a live show soon. It's just this week, you know, it's Thursday now, and it's like I didn't have a video yesterday to go up Friday, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? This is what YouTube's about, getting videos up. So, dropped the GoPro a minute ago, cracked the lens, great. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, folks. Check out Instagram, Facebook and all that jazz. Yeah, check out Patreon. Videos are going up. Videos are there in my head, I can see them. Dover Castle, there's some videos that are going up for that. Yeah. It's just, please bear with us, folks. Thanks very much for your support. See you soon.